Hey, so I finished my workout, and I get this question: what is my biggest pet peeve when I have my martial arts studio and people like come in? What's my biggest pet peeve? And I said, well, there's quite a few, but I think one of the biggest ones is a lack of humility. When someone comes into a training facility, you should put all of your experiences or whatever you know in the back because you're coming somewhere new. And for me, like when I did Brazilian Jiu Jitsu for a while, I went in, even though I was a fourth degree black belt in Muay, I went in as a white belt. When I was trying to get more experience in Kali Eskrima, while I had experience, I didn't come in with the notion of, well, I'm going to show you what I know. I didn't. I came in with humility. So it was a gentleman years ago who swore up and down he wanted to do my program. He says, I used to box. I said, okay, cool. Where? He couldn't answer that. And I said, okay, what makes you, why did you stop boxing? Whatever. Couldn't answer that. And he says, well, I really box because, and he said this, I don't like kicking. I think it's just stupid. And I'm saying, well, why are you coming to a kickboxing school? I mean, that's what we do. And without a beat, he's like, well, you got equipment. And I'm like, okay, I got equipment. A lot of people have equipment. So, okay, I let him come in. I didn't even charge him for a trial. I just want to see what he was going to do. So I had him come in for a free class. And I put him in the class. And suffice it to say, he did not look like he used to box, but can't judge a book by its cover sometimes. So as he started going in and started going in, I asked him something very basic. Now, to me, if you told me you boxed, that means you were at a gym, you had a coach, you did some stuff, and I'm going to be like, okay, let's take a look at this. And I ask you the most basic thing you should know. Show me a 1-2 combo. Suffice it to say, he did not do a jab and a straight. In any boxing world, the first thing they teach you is a 1-2 combo. They don't teach you like anything else other than that in the beginning. Maybe how to sidestep, how to like move your head a little bit, but basically the strikes 1-2 combo. He didn't know what a jab and a straight were. He threw some weird stuff out there, and I asked him, "So where did you train at?" And he wouldn't answer it. He says, well, and it's like, whatever. And I said, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. And some people tell me you shouldn't call people out. You shouldn't be mean like that. And I wasn't mean. I was just honest. And I said, you did not box. You put on gloves and you and your buddies beat each other up. And maybe you had a bag and you threw stuff around. That's the equivalent of someone learning capoeira by watching the movie Only the Strong. You didn't box. You didn't learn. You didn't have a coach. And now you're going to have to be more humble about it. He didn't like it. He knew I called him out. He walked out. I never saw him again. But the fact is, be humble when you come into a martial arts studio, kickboxing school, jiu-jitsu, whatever. Be humble. Don't be there and try and like brag about what you know, because chances are you don't know what you know until you meet a coach. That's my biggest pet peeve.